So last night it was a complete madness from the top teams in the Europe. Top team matches were happening in the last night. Real Madrid faced Alaves and they do beat 2-1 in the La Liga. Chelsea was again beaten by Brighton 3-0. And Inter Milan just come back from an impossible game and they come back 3-2 in the last moment, and it was total madness night of football. And I have to say, the last night I didn't expect so many drama will be happening, so many storyline will be happening. So let's just talk about the whole game, all the three games, what happened in the whole games, what did actually we understand from all the matches. So let's just go straight into the video. So starting off the Real Madrid versus Deportivo Alaves game, and I'm not gonna lie, in this match Real Madrid didn't convince me that they are performing well. Real Madrid didn't give me a vibe that they are a team that can fight in the Champions League. Why? Because first, the performance was not good. I didn't see a clear tactics from Arbiola. I didn't see a clear tactics from Real Madrid. Third, the positioning of some players was not fixed. They were moving way too much for me. Although Real Madrid do win 2-1 in this match, but the performance was not convincing. Mbappe did score in this match and Vinicius did score in this match, but if you see those goals, if you see the match, then you can probably say that it was not a more of a tactical goal. It was not more of a masterclass goal from Real Madrid. It was more of a individual brilliance, because first goal came from Arda Güler give a pass to Mbappe. Mbappe got the ball in a shaky way and Mbappe turning towards the goal, he just shot the ball, got a deflection from the defender of Alaves, and the ball just went to the net, and the goalkeeper just don't have a chance because already it got deflected. Goalkeeper thought that it will come this way, but the ball go that way. Obviously, if the deflection will not happen, then the goal also will not be happen, because for the deflection, goalkeeper get confused and the goal happened. So, but obviously it was a good goal from Mbappe, but most importantly it was a scrappy one, and that goal didn't convince me that it was a good performance from Mbappe, because Mbappe did get some multiple chances in the whole match and Mbappe just couldn't body those chances. Why I am telling that Mbappe is not have a really good game, although the rating is 8.8, because he did give some nice dribbling, he did give some nice passes into the box, but in terms of finishing, like, he got 2 or 3 chances and he couldn't bury them. So I am telling that he should be more clinical in the box. One of the key things that I see that Mbappe is not that great that coming into the box, because Mbappe just couldn't get a tap in the box because he just arrived so late. Even in the second half, Carvajal gave him a really good cross, but he was so late that he just couldn't get a foot on the ball and the ball did not go into the net. If I talk about the Bellingham performance was not good. Like, as I was saying, that almost all the player was making the runs. Like, I saw Valverde. If I show you the heat map of Valverde, like, he was starting as a right winger, but he was playing more of a central zone. He was making more of a number 9 zone when, like, Mbappe was dropping deep. He was playing as a number 9. So although I have seen Bellingham was playing in the most central area, like as you can see, Bellingham was playing on the right hand side and also in the central area. And also Mbappe is obviously, he is the striker of this team, but he is just playing almost more of a left hand side. As you can see that he was on the left hand side more often, but Mbappe's job was not to be in the left hand side. His job was to be in the central area, in the right hand side. But I don't know, Mbappe and Vinicius just again colliding, just like the Javi's time. They both players on the left hand side and the right hand side was just vanished. There was no player and the attack from right hand side was not coming. If you see the heat map of Vinicius Jr., he was playing on the left hand side because Vinicius just only play in the left hand side and sometimes in the central area. As you can see, the heat maps clearly say that Vinicius was playing on the left hand side. If I have to say the best player in this whole match, then I have to say it is like Arda Güler. He is single-handedly taking all the roles, from combining, from creating, from making chances, from line breaking passes. He was giving everything. If I show you his statistic, then as you can see, 92% accurate passes given, accurate crosses 2 on 2, accurate long balls 4 on 5, corners taken 3 corners taken. And if you see the game, then you can judge that he was playing another level good performance in this match. And obviously I do want to talk about the Vinicius Junior goal. The goal he scored in the second half, it was a wonderful banger goal, because it was a zone 14 area goal. And from that area goal, only I saw Ronaldo was scoring from that distance, from that zone 14 area. And now like Vinicius Junior just give a banger shot from the zone 14. The shot was too perfect. He just hit on the bottom corner of the left hand side, and the goalkeeper didn't have any chance of it. Even though Vinicius scored in this match, even though Mbappe scored in this match, but I didn't see a convincing performance. I didn't see a really impressive performance from the Real Madrid team, because they do play good in the attacking wise, but it was more of an individual brilliance of individual players like Vinicius Junior, Arda Güler, Mbappe, than it was a clear-cut masterclass from Arbiola, masterclass performance, a tactical performance from Real Madrid. I feel like that in the Xavi's time, they were making chances from tactics, from tactical gameplay. Now in Arbiola ball, they are more relying on the individual brilliances. And for me, if you rely more on the individual brilliances rather than tactics, then you just cannot win this league. Yes, if you win the leagues 1 or 2 times in the previous seasons, but now like it's modern football and you just cannot win this way. And I do want to talk about the Militao performance. He has been so inconsistent in the last couple of seasons that he's just getting more and more injuries, and even he gets subbed off in this match because of injuries. The last time Militao was having a really good performance, it was in the 2021-22 season. After that, he was getting more and more injuries. Militao is the one of the best center back in the world, if not the best, maybe in the 3 or 4 in the ranking. He is just so crucial for Real Madrid team, but he just getting too much injuries in these couple of seasons that his performance drop and he just get injured again. And the report confirmed that it was not a really massive injury, it was a muscle cramp. I guess it will not be that Militao will be missing so many matches, but I do want to talk about that. If Real Madrid do want to win leagues, if Real Madrid do want to win Champions League, then you have to think long, because obviously if your crucial player is getting injured, then you just cannot hope for a league, or you just cannot hope for a Champions League, because the whole football is now a really lengthy process. So you have to have quality players and you have to have consistent players so that you can win those leagues, you can win those Champions Leagues. That's why Real Madrid should go for the good center back in the market. After just Militao got subbed off, I have seen that Alaves was attacking, Alaves was building up, Real Madrid was fully on the defense, and Alaves was the team that fully took the control. He was attacking after attacking, and in that time I thought like Alaves should have scored, should have equalized the match, but they just couldn't equalize the match because of, I think, the Real Madrid defense was so solid. Dean Huijsen performance was on top. If I see the Rudiger performance was not good, and Dean Huijsen performance, he just gives so much blocks. I have seen 3 or 4 blocks he just given. And if I show you the statistic of the whole game, then as you can see, 61% position taken by Real Madrid, but in terms of expected goal, as I was telling you, that Alaves was more looking threatening in the second half. Expected goal 1.63, 2 expected goal from Alaves, even though they have a 39% position. 24 shots total, 19 shot, 8 shot on target, 5 shot on target from Alaves. 0 big chance created. That means that Real Madrid was playing on their individual brilliances. And as you can see, 2 big chances was created by Alaves and 1 big chance was missed. and one big chance scored by them. It was Martinez who scored that goal and the very last of the, I guess, 93 minutes. Even I was telling that Real Madrid was not having a really good game, and if you see the statistic, then you can already see that their performance don't convince that they can compete in the Champions League. So that was the game of Real Madrid versus Alaves game. So let's just talk about the Brighton versus Chelsea game, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The Chelsea's performance is like trash. Like, Chelsea is the wild club. They have all the big money. They have all the money to sign big players, but they don't have the money to sign a big manager. They don't have the money to sign a really good manager. And as you can see, the senior managership is not that good. They lost 5 consecutive matches in the Premier League, and they also couldn't score a single goal in the last 5 matches. So as you can see, they lost against Brighton, they lost against Man United, they lost against Man City, and in the previous match they do own against Porto. It was in the FA Cup, not in the Premier League. They lost against Everton, they lost against PSG, they lost against Newcastle. Like the losing streak is going on. So if I talk about the whole match, that Chelsea throughout the whole match, defensively they were really open. How you are conceding a goal in just 2 minutes, and they just conceded the goal from the corner kick, and the player Kadioglu was just wide open in the far hand side of the box, and he just got the ball from the corner, just get a nice finish from his foot. Every Chelsea player was on the box, but I don't know, he was totally unmarked and they got the goal. And the second goal came from Hasenwood, and Hasenwood just give a wonderful goal. And even I see Mitoma was playing on his top performance. He just gave multiple shots on the target. He just gives some really shots. And if I talk about the whole Chelsea team performance, then their best player was Robert Sanchez. He gives 4 saves. He did consider 3 goals, but he gives 4 saves, and that was massive. If he didn't give those 4 saves, then the scoreline may be 5-0, maybe 6-0 even. The best player was for me the Robert Sanchez. As you can see, the rating can say. Even Casado give a goal line clearance in the first half, and that just literally saved Chelsea from conceding another goal. And Cucurella performance was not good. Enzo performance was really bad. Here you can see the 4-4-1-1 formation, but it was not a 4-4-1-1 formation. Neto was playing on the upper hand side. Enzo was performing a 3-man midfield with Lavia. Cucurella and Gusto was playing as a wing-back role, and Hato, Chalava and Fofana was, I don't know why that Rosenior thought that 3-5-2 formation will be good. This formation, they don't even get a shot on target. Like, it is a thing to discuss. You are a Chelsea team. You are playing in the Premier League. You are just couldn't give a single shot on target in the whole match. As you can see, 2.17 XG created by Brighton. 15 total shot given, 9 shot on target, 4 big chance created, and 3 goal was scored. And the Chelsea side total shot was 6, shot on target 0. Just see the shot on target 0. How can you just give 0 shot on target? Garnacho was substituted. He was playing good. He did give 2 or 3 shots, but neither of them was on target. It was a really trash performance from Chelsea. I'm not gonna lie. I was following Chelsea from the Club World Cup, because they do win the Club World Cup. And if this is the quality of Club World Cup winners, then I'm not gonna lie, I don't need Club World Cups. I don't need for my team that my team wins the Club World Cup. If this is the quality of Club World Cup winners. So I think Chelsea just have to do better, that their manager should be sacked. Even I saw their manager sacking poster in the crowd, in the stadium. So that's how bad like Chelsea's situation is. So that was the game from Chelsea, and we do have one more game to cover, and that was a roller coaster ride for me. And that game was Inter Milan versus Como in the Coppa Italia, and it was a semi-final match. Inter was impressive. Inter was unpredictable throughout the whole season. Their form was almost consistent, even though they lost against Bodo Glimt in the Champions League, but their form was almost consistent. And as you can see, They do win 3-2 in the match, but it was not the storyline that Inter was winning like really good. In the first half, like Inter was playing more of a defensive line and Como was playing more of a attacking side. Obviously, you know that Como just recently got promoted in the Serie A of the first league, and Como's performance was on top. They were playing well from the very first, and Inter just couldn't beat the pressure. I don't know why Christian Chibu was just playing defensively. I think they was just understanding the Como's performance, and they do concede in the 32 minutes. It was a defensive mistake by Dimarco. He just couldn't block the cross, and as you can see, the Dimarco performance was not good. And the second goal came from the Zielinski miss pass. Zielinski gave a miss pass, and the pass was intercepted by Nico Paz, and Nico Paz gives a nice pass to Dacunia, and Dacunia calmly finished it. Like that was a call in the second bar, and it was a goal from Como, and it was a goal in the 48th minute. It was still 67 minute and the scoreline was 2-0. And at 68 minute, like Çalhanoğlu was completely unmarked outside of the box. He just got the ball from his teammates, give the nice shot outside the box, and he just scored at the 68th minute. And the 68th minute, Inter scored one goal and the scoreline was 2-1. And the second goal came, Suchis was on the right hand side. Suchis gave a nice cross. Again, Çalhanoğlu was on the box, completely unmarked. Çalhanoğlu, I don't know how, as a defensive midfielder, he was on the box. He was unmarked totally. That Suchis give a nice cross to Çalhanoğlu, and Çalhanoğlu just give a nice header. And it was completely by Çalhanoğlu, one man just completely equal the scoreline, and it was 2-2 at the 85 minute on the clock. In that time, I don't know, but I was having a feeling that Inter could come back, because I have seen the Como shoulder was dropped and Inter was more hype when they scored the equalizer. That goal was literally give the Inter motivation to get a comeback. Just after that, 88 minutes, Çalhanoğlu again combined with Suchis, give a ball to Suchis in the box. Suchis just give a nice finish in the right hand side. In the second bar, it was a curl in, and that was an awesome goal from Suchis. Suchis and Çalhanoğlu single-handedly carried Inter to win this match, because from the 67 minutes it was 0-2, and 68 to 90 minutes they scored 3 goals. And it was an impressive comeback from Inter, and they do qualify for in the final, in the Coppa Italia final, and they will be playing in the Coppa Italia. I was praising Inter from the very first of the season, and Inter was really on top in this game. Obviously, the comeback mentality was given by Christian Chibu, and I have seen that many times. Like the Suchis goal that give me a vibe of Fetterezi goal in the Barcelona last season, and they come back in their home stadium and Barcelona do lost. So I have been praising Inter Milan, that comeback mentality from the last season, from Barcelona lost against them, and I do have to give them praise to come back in this match, because after the third goal, Como was still trying, but it was their good defensive strong and good game management of Christian Chibu that they do finish the game in 3-2. So it was an awesome performance. So that was the whole 3 games review. Let me know in the comment how you enjoyed the review, how you are thinking the Real Madrid performance. If you haven't watched the Inter Milan match, just go and watch the highlight. You will clearly enjoy it. I will really love to know your thoughts on the comment. And I will see you in the next video. Up until, peace.